When you put the two words together, bedtime, only one meaning. Only one meaning. But so many experiences, so many examples, so many feelings, right? Think about tucking your children in or your grandchildren in, and think about how you feel, some of the things you might remember as a ritual, something funny, something touching. Sometimes we hear a voice, sometimes we have a moment where something comes to us. We call it an aha moment, right? Thanks to Oprah. Sometimes we listen to our aha moments, sometimes we don't. I'm so glad, I thank God every day, I listen to one of my aha moments. Literally, going about my business, a little voice asked me, if this is the next 30 years, is this enough? One night, for some reason, I turned to watch where they were bringing the kids to sleep in another room. And I peered in. There was nothing to change into. They were wearing the same clothes. Some of them were crying. 2 or 3 up on a cot, on a futon. I gave them out. It was just her left. So I knelt down and I said, honey, these will fit you. They're pink. You're wearing a pink top. They'll fit you. Would you like your pajamas? And she looked at me and she said, what are pajamas? As the universe has it, it helps a little. I met a wonderful man. He got what I was doing and he said, I get it. I'll help you. So I did marry him at that point. He said all the right things. I didn't tell him I had no money, that I was going to get fired. But I meditated every day. You can do that, I'm sorry. You can block everything out. All of a sudden, one subway ride on my way to my job that I was going to get fired at, I heard what was like a raindrop plop into my brain with 2 raindrop words, pajama program. Just like that. And I got out at the next stop, which was not my stop, and I called him and I said, I got it. And 9/11 happened. And everything stopped everywhere, right? Even for you here, it stopped. And it stopped cold in New York City. So many people who got that magazine connected with the plight of these kids and sent thousands and thousands and thousands of pajamas and books. And my husband at that time and I were eating on boxes. We were getting lost. We had a 1-bedroom. They were everywhere, everywhere. People's notes, cash. I could tell it was their bread and butter money. Please buy pajamas, please buy pajamas. And the first note that said, do you have a 501c3? I read it a few times. I said 501, and then there's this bracket around the C, and then there's a 3. For months after we got it, my husband was telling everyone we had our 401k. It connects us to each other. There's this human connection that I think we are all so desperate for. For me, I stay awake, and my husband's there. You might have someone right next to you, but it's still a dark, scary time if things are not great. My dad died in March. I still cry myself to sleep every other night. I can't imagine what these children are feeling. Can you read that?
Thanks for the PJs. They're the first PJs I've ever owned, Jason.
That's what's supposed to happen. We're supposed to feel safe. These children are supposed to feel safe. That's the connection. That's the vulnerable piece that we all feel. We all know. Well, we don't have a chapter president here. The closest one we have is in Ocala. So if anyone knows anyone who's looking for something, yes, Candace Bergen. It looks like Candace Bergen. Diane Keaton's over there.